right now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hi friends, a very warm welcome to our Infothing YouTube channel and welcome you all. Friends, here in this video, we are going to discuss a very important questions on current banking and financial awareness MCQs for the month of September. Friends, this lecture we are doing in two parts, that is part 1 and part 2. So now today's lecture comes under part 1. Now friends, before moving forward, if you are new to my channel, please give your support by subscribing this channel and hit the bell icon to get a latest notification to your mobile. Now friends, let's begin our session. Now the first question says, Bank of Baroda has launched its digital banking platform under which name to bring all banking services under one roof. So to bring all banking services under one roof. So they're asking that platform name. Now which are the options? Options are A. BOB Unique, BOB World, BOB Ahead, BOB Now. In none of these. Friends, Bank of Baroda recently announced they launched their new digital banking platform. So that platform name they are calling as BOB World, Bank of Baroda World. So the main aim behind this platform is it's to provide all banking services under one roof. So all services like checkbook, account opening, credit cards, debit cards, and loan services, SMSs, and payments. So all these are comes under one roof. So that service name, then the digital bank services name they are calling as BOB World. BOB World. Now moving on next question. The question says, name the MD and CEO of IDFC First Bank who has been reappointed to post by RBI for further 3 years. Further how many years? Further 3 years. So simply they are asking you IDFC First Bank MD and CEO. Now which are the options? Options are A. Ravneet Gill, B. J. Pakir Swamy, C. Shyam Srinivasan, D. V. Vaidyanathan. In none of this. Friends, recently Reserve Bank of India has granted their approval for reappointment of Mr. V. Vaidyanathan. So option D, right answer for this question, V. Vaidyanathan as MD and CEO, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer for which bank? For IDFC First Bank. IDFC First Bank, it is a private sector bank. So the right answer is option D, it is V. Vaidyanathan. So his term is 3 years, further 3 years. Friends, next question says, name the ministry is observing Vanijya Sapath, Trade and Commerce Week from September 20th to 26th as a part of Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav commemoration. So which ministry is handling this Trade and Commerce Week? So they are conducting. So usually Trade and Commerce Week is 20 September to 26 September. So which ministry is observing this Vanijya Sapath? Which is the options? Options are A. MSME, it is Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise. B. DPIT, Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. C. Ministry of Commerce and Industry. D. Ministry of External Affairs. In another this. Friends, the right answer for this question is option C, it is Ministry of Commerce and Industry. So by seeing question itself, you can find your right answer easily. You can pick. That is trade and commerce is related to, of course, commerce and industry. So option C is right answer for this question. Now the next question says, what is the paid up capital of India Debt Resolution Company Limited? So recently, government has new set up one asset management company. So it is called IDRCL, India Debt Resolution Company Limited. So they are asking what is the paid up capital. Which is options? Options are A. 80 lakh, B. 60.5 lakh, C. 80.5 lakh, D. 50.5 lakh. Friends, the government recently has set up this as asset management company. This AMC will call it as named as India Debt Resolution Company. So IDRCL with paid up capital of rupees 80.5, 80.5 lakh on an authorized capital of 50 crore. So overall authorized capital is 50 crore and paid up capital is 80.5 crores. The question may ask like this, what is the paid up capital of this IDRCL set up by government of managing bad loans? So the Government is why they created this asset management company. So to deal with this bad loans. Bad loans means it is NPS. NPS very burden for all banks now in banking sector. So to deal these NPS, so they had set up one new company. So that company, asset management company name we are calling is IDRCL, India Debt Resolution Company Limited. So option C is right answer for this question. Next question says, friends, private sector lender S Bank has recently tied up with which payment network to offer the credit cards to their customers, to its customers? Once the options are A Visa, B Mastercard, C American Express, D all the above. It is ABC. Friends, the S Bank has partnered with the Visa. To offer credit cards to its customers following regulatory ban on Mastercard by RBI. So option A it is the answer. It is Visa. Now, friends, next question says the National Single Window System (NSWS) for investors and businesses in India has been launched by which ministry? So which ministry has launched this National Single Window System (NSWS)? These options are A. MSME Ministry, B. Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, C. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, D. Ministry of External Affairs. In this, friends, the Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Option C is the right answer. Shri Piyush Goyal has launched this National Single Window System on September 22nd. So for the investors and businesses. So this NS window is a single window. They are saying it is a portal, so that will act as a one-stop shop for investors, for entrepreneurs also. So for getting approvals, clearances, licenses, any other services from the government, for establishing a company or industry, whatever. So this portal has been developed jointly by the DPIIT, that is Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, along with this Invest India portal, along with Invest India department. So overall, this single window system was implemented. This system managed which ministry? That is Commerce and Industry Ministry. Now the next question says HDFC has tied up with Paytm to issue a co-branded credit card from October 2021. So the question is, the credit cards will be based on which platform? Now which is the options? Options are A Visa, B Mastercard, C American Express, D all the above. Friends, HDFC Bank has recently announced their partnership with a leading that payments company, that is Paytm. So for offering a co-branded credit card, so on which platform? On Visa platform. So option A is the right answer for this question. So they are going to launch a co-branded credit card with Visa. So this HDFC Paytm co-branded credit card, so they are going to launch in the month of October 8 or no, so during the festival season. So simply remember HDFC and Paytm credit card and it's the Visa platform. That's it. Now moving on to the next question. The question says, as per OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. So what is the GDP of India economy and what they are projecting? OECD projecting India's GDP for the financial year 21-22. Now which the options are? Options they are projecting whether either 8% or 9.5 or 8.5 or 6.7. In none of the above. So friends, the right answer for this question is, it is option B, it is 9.7. So for global economy, OECD is projecting a strong growth rate. It is 5.7% in 2021, whereas in 22 it is 4.5 as compared to 5.5 and 4.5 respectively estimated earlier. So earlier they estimated 5.8, 4.4. Now they are estimating 5.7 and 4.4. It is global economy. Whereas compared to our India's financial year 21-22, they are projecting GDP is 9.7. So earlier they projected 7.9 and when compared to 8.7 in the previous year. So option B is 9.7. Now moving forward in this session, what is the projected GDP growth rate projection of India in the fiscal 21-22 as per ICRA rating? So there are many rating agencies now. So now ICRA rating they are asking. Hence the options are 8.8%, 9%, 8.5, 6.7. So friends, the domestic credit rating agency, it is ICRA, it is India's only now. So they have revised our GDP, that is growth rate of India for the FY 21-22 is 9%. So option B is right answer for this question. So they are projecting India's GDP growth rate is 9%. Now next question says IRCTC has launched India's first indigenous cruise liner in partnership with which company? So you have already known, no? So IRCTC recently they started this cruise liner, no? Partnership with which company they are asking. Now which is the options? Options are Cordelia Cruises and B Nefertiti Cruises, C MV Parahamsa Cruises and D Angria Cruises. In none of these, friends, the IRCTC, Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, has launched India's first indigenous cruise liner on this month, that is September 18th. So in a partnership with Cordelia Cruises. So option A, it is right answer, Cordelia Cruises. So it is a private company operated by Waterways Leisure Tourism Private Limited. So it is operated by whom? By Waterways Leisure Tourism Private Limited. Now the next question says, what is the minimum ticket size set by RBI for the issuance of securitization notes? For the issuance of securitization notes. Now its options are A 5 crore, B 1 crore, C 2 crore, D 3 crore. None of this. Friends, RBI has issued certain guidelines regarding the securitization of assets, standard assets. So as per the guidelines of the RBI, the minimum ticket size. So ticket size in the sense that asset size. So that standard asset size. So they are putting as minimum 1 crore. So option B is that answer. So the minimum ticket size issuance of securitization notes will be 1 crore. It is the minimum. Now moving on next question. The question says, the National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayat Raj, NIRD and PR, so is based on which city? Now which is the options? Options are A Mumbai, B Hyderabad, D Delhi, D Kolkata. In none of this. Friends, the National Institute of Development and Panchayat Raj, so it is based on Hyderabad. Option B is right answer for this question. So this works under which ministry? Under Union Ministry of Rural Development. So this institute, this department has works under Union Ministry of Rural Development. Now next question says, what is the deadline to link PAN and Aadhaar? What is the deadline to link this PAN and Aadhaar? So options are A 31st March 2023, B 31st December 2022, C 31st October 2021, means this month end. Option D, it is 31st March 2022. In another sense, the right answer for this question is the Central Board of Direct Taxes. So it is handling CBDT has once again announced their extension in the deadline to link this PAN and Aadhaar with biometric ID Aadhaar. So the deadline has been extended by 6 months. So this is till 31st March 2022. So earlier, earlier it was extended to till September 30. No? So now they are extended to 31st March 2022. So next year. So next year up to March 31st. Now we'll see next question. Who has been appointed as Chairman cum Managing Director of National Small Industries Corporation Limited, NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation Limited? Who is the new Chairman cum Managing Director, CMD? Now we'll see the options. Options are A Alka Nangia Arora, B Anita Sharma, C Narayan Taturane, D Bhanu Pratap Singh Verma. Friends, the right answer is option A, it is Alka Nangaya Arora has been appointed as Chairman cum MD of National Small Industries Corporation Limited, NSIS. I repeat name once again, Alka Nangia Arora. Now next question says, what is the new FDI limit approved by Union Cabinet in the telecom sector? So recently government revised telecom sector FDIs, that flow of funds into India. So now they are asking what is the new FDI limit. Options are A 99%, B 55%, C 100%, D 88%. In none of these. Friends, the FDI government, that is foreign direct investments, the government has increased this FDI limits, and the telecom sector, that has that to automatic route, it is 100%. So earlier it was 49%, now they change it to 100%. So option C is right answer for this question, 100%. So in automatic route earlier it was 49 only, now they made it to 100%. Now next question says, which state has launched the 1 gram panchayat 1 DG Saki mission? So this mission to promote financial services in remote areas of the state or UT. So in which state or in which UT has launched this 1 gram panchayat and 1 DG Saki? Now we'll see the options. Options are A Jammu and Kashmir, B Madhya Pradesh, C Jharkhand, D Delhi. Is not this. Friends, you might have known recently new cities came, that is Jammu and Kashmir. So in Jammu and Kashmir, the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha has launched a new mission that called it is 1 gram panchayat and 1 DGP Saki, on which day, on September 14th. So the DGP, it is aimed to promote door-to-door digital banking and finance services in remote areas in that UT, Union Territory. So this is the most important question. You need to remember 1 gram panchayat 1 DGP is related to which country, which state, Jammu and Kashmir, and the aim is what? To promote banking services and financial services to door in the UT, in that area. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my Invoting YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification to your mobile. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Jai Hind.